Hey, what's up you guys? Aftershare Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Roswell, New Mexico. This is Season 3, Episode 8. Let's get into the episode.
March 11th, 1969.
Alright.
What are you talking about, Jones?
After a thorough read of Tripp's journal and files from Caulfield Prison, I learned that an Oasian I sought was locked up there long ago. And on this day, March 11th, 1969, your grandmother, Patricia, met that alien within those torturous walls.
I don't know how to call up that memory.
Which is why you're going to relive every moment of her day until she comes into possession of a very important equation on some alien glass.
How have you got her doing this?
Control of matter. Do you think you ended up in this diner by accident? I put you here because
Okay,
Patricia
but
started her day in that stool.
they're her memories, not yours or Maria's, so how could they possibly... It's not like they've time traveled. I'm so confused. This is confusing.
Now, I may be in control, but I'm hoping this endeavor can be a cordial one.
I'd rather go down swinging.
Seeing that piece of glass is the most important thing to me on this wretched planet. So either walk Patricia's path, or I never let you wake up.
Where'd you find this place?
Oh, the owner is a poker pal, Sanders. He's a large animal vet out on a call today. You got all the bells and whistles of a hospital with none of the nosy staff. All right, Orteco, you got it from here. I'm out.
Hey, where are you going?
Well, whoever Jones is, the pod with his body is too. I'm going to get us some leverage in this cosmic chess game.
Going after that sword, too?
Considering it makes him pretty much unbeatable.
Why don't they take her in his lair?
Well, luckily, both are my specialty. Let me know when you got word on Maria.
I got this. We are working together today, and that means we're going to be strategic. And the best part is no one's going to do anything stupid. And by nobody, I mean you.
We're going to work together? Like the other day at the radio tower? I know I was right about Kyle and the dead bats, but you said it was all nothing. No offense, I can only handle one liar at a time. And today I got to take it from my daddy dictator.
I joined Deep Sky.
You joined the evil group after Cameron's sister.
Charlie never said that Deep Sky was after her. My dad did. And my dad hated Deep Sky because it stood for everything that he didn't.
Well, I'm glad you found a way to fight your dad, but I got to find a way to fight mine.
I joined Deep Sky for you. This world where you don't live in fear is not going to build itself, so I have to try. For us.
I don't know what to say.
Well, you can start by saying that if I help you find your father, that we do it my way. All tactical, not emotional. I plan the mission to extract Max's pod. No sword.
You picked a hell of a time for a grand gesture, mates.
Was this more of your mom's weird mystical crystal crap?
Actually, it's a weird, mystical alien turquoise crab. It's kind of a long story, but basically it boosts our abilities, so hold on tight.
I'm guessing that's not good.
Her body temperature's dropped 2 degrees in the last 10 minutes. Means we have less time than we thought. Liz, how are we gonna know when this bond is severed? It's on her territory. What happens if she dies while we're inside? If her brain stops functioning and you're still attached, evidence suggests that you would die too.
We better get going.
Maria! Come on!
Oh.
I knew if I kept fighting, you guys would come.
Here's the plan. You're gonna pick an obscure memory. We're gonna hunker down in it until Liz finds a way to sever the bond between you and Jones and springs us out of here.
I don't want to hide. I need to follow Patricia's footsteps to Caulfield.
What is a Caulfield?
Try a max security prison run by the Maines family where they tortured and experimented on innocent aliens. And if that's not podcast creepy enough, their side project was experimenting on people of color.
And the alien chemicals that they used on my grandmother caused the brain degeneration problems that have now plagued the DeLuca line.
If Jones is so powerful, why does he need you to get what he wants?
Navigating memories isn't an exact science. He'd have to sort through, 4 generations of thoughts all piled up one on top of another. It would be like browsing the web without a search engine.
So I'm Google Maps for Diet Thanos.
Which is probably why he's drawing a straight line to where he wants to go from a place he's already figured out.
What does he want exactly?
a piece of alien glass with an equation on it.
Equation. Like for genetics, maybe. Because Liz has been circling this scientific bond that Jones wants to cut.
Wait, so if Jones is convinced that this alien glass is the key to his salvation, then maybe it's just what we need to destroy him.
Forget running a memory maze with Jones as a Minotaur. I mean, riding with Patricia means experiencing those memories, watching her get experimented on.
Discovering who Patricia met on this day and stopping a murderous psycho of the present outweighs any past trauma I have to relive.
Where is Jones right now?
You're not going into hell alone.
Yeah.
Will you be joining us today, Patricia?
Remember, in the Mindscape, you appear as Patricia. He probably recognizes you from that phenomenal vintage getup.
Oh. I'll see you inside.
I say we skip the torture of the underprivileged. What do you think?
Agreed. Let's try this way.
You can't.
Will you be joining us today, Patricia?
This again? What is this, Jumanji?
I'll see you inside.
This is how memory works. If we want to learn what Patricia did, we have to follow in her footsteps, experience the day like she did.
If Patricia can do it, so can I.
You should have known that beforehand. Mentioned that beforehand.
No. God. Cells are fusing back together. And they're multiplying. If the patient's temperature drops any lower, it'll lead to brain damage and eventual cardiac arrest.
Please tell me you remembered to put fresh batteries in the tracker you put on Max's Jeep. Uh-huh. Jones must have found and fried the tracker I placed on his car. Last point before it clicked off. Just after he headed in.
I'm tracking the camera system that tracks wildlife, weather, and tourist stops while writing a program to capture Max's plate to narrow down our hunt for Jones. Based on this footage, I'm gonna say that he is either in the old barn or the fish warehouse. So which is it? Heads or fishtails?
Hey, Miss Patricia. I thought I'd bring my wife this time.
Freddie's been coughing real bad for months. Wasn't until Doc came to our church, told us the coughing's due to the bad blood, that we signed up.
Okay, I'm not a doctor, but bad blood, that can't be a thing, right?
Best part is, it's free.
Patricia, what are you doing? Get over here. What are you waiting for? You can administer the first shot to Freddie.
Oh my God. This can't be true. Patricia wasn't the victim of these experiments.
She was a facilitator of them.
She doesn't have to do this.
Yeah, she does, if we want to find out what happens next. Oh, jeez. I thought you were Jones.
Do you think he's close?
Yeah, I can feel him.
Where would he be?
Was gone. Queen's Gambit. With this guy, I can't help but feel like there's something we're missing here. Why he wants that glass, I don't know. There are monsters in every shadow, waiting to prey on the weak.
It's beyond atrocious that Caulfield existed in the first place, but I've got to believe that monsters can be killed.
Yeah, sometimes they win. I mean, what Maria is doing in there is so brave. What is the line between brave and reckless? Maybe it would be better if we were hiding.
Except that everything you hide from catches up to you eventually. Look, if Maria wanted to run, of course I would understand, but I'm so glad she chose to fight.
You know, I didn't know that 10-year pod soak came with a Yoda setting.
It's my NA theories. They help, but still I have what Father Linus calls situational strength.
What's that?
It means that I'm strong depending on who or what I'm facing. Like this morning with Liz, I just reverted right back to old patterns, telling myself that she's the sure-footed one and I'm the screw-up.
Yeah. Well, our dragons tend to be personal. That's what makes them our dragons.
In NA, they say that we tend to make them bigger than they are, but I don't know. I just want Liz to see me as an equal.
You know, Rosa, I don't think that's your hurdle to get over.
I think the same is true for you. Don't let Jones carve your path. This Mindscape stuff, it's always been your jam.
Thank you for prepping all those vials, Patricia. We treated a record number of volunteers this week thanks to your commitment to the project.
Hey, you know what? Maybe you're actually helping people.
Everything I thought I knew about Patricia was a lie. I thought we were good people, and now I don't know who we are, who I am.
Listen, it's not too late to turn back. There's no shame in that.
I think we have to see this through. I literally wouldn't be here if some people hadn't turned the page, so...
You're right, this is bigger than me or Patricia.
Patricia, it's time. I got you 10 minutes with the prisoner, just like we planned.
Thank you.
You can thank me with 10 silver crosses, just like we planned.
Maybe this is it. This is the person that Patricia was supposed to meet today.
So we're doing this?
We're doing it.
I've tried every chemical combo I can think of, and nothing is working. The infection is spreading, and we have so little time. It's...
Sorry. Probably did not feel good on the ears. Sound move. You. Sounds move things. Sounds are vibrations. Sound is making Jones's cells vibrate. Damn, Rosa. You were onto something.
It's Nora. Michael's mom?
Still can't get over how much I see Louise in your eyes. Did the doctors have you tied up doing their work for them again?
You could say that, yeah.
I know you want to save as many as you can, but if you keep swapping out test serum with placebos, they will find out and catch you.
I knew your grandma was Team Badass.
I understand. My kind are being experimented on too, but thanks to you, I'm one step closer. You followed the schematics exactly to make the machine. Good. As soon as the final piece is in, I need you to smuggle the machine back out.
I'm ready for the final piece.
If only it were mine to give. One of my kind, Theo, he has critical information for the device. Theo was the scientist that Jones forced to make clones. He's the third member of my triad. Together, we stole Jones' genetics to make a clone. He's the only one left to continue his reign, which caused a problem with the boy. It still needs to be mended.
You mean genetically? What was the problem with Max? The child?
They must not have discussed it.
Yeah.
Great. More Jumanji.
The science to fix this, to end this fight, to save our home, is in Theo's mind. We must find him. Give him the Oasian glass.
What Oasian glass?
The men here hurt me until I made some. It's blank, but when Theo's done with it, it'll be the final piece needed for the machine to be activated to make contact.
You mean contact with the other Oasians, like a telephone?
In a way, but also so much more. Just because we have Jones contained for now doesn't erase the threat. This information can never make it in his hand.
I won't let you down.
In Iraq, there was this little boy named Omar. We would trade eggs for chocolate bars, and he would act out scenes from any James Bond movie. He was this piece of normalcy for me in the maelstrom. So one day, I was gonna surprise him with a stack of chocolates, some black market Bond DVDs, and I saw his body on the corner where we would always talk. The only crime he ever committed was being my friend. So when a mission came up to take out the Taliban captain who was responsible, my buddy and I jumped on it. I killed him. But in the moment of truth, I deemed that wasn't enough. My buddy wanted to fall back. I convinced him to push further into their lair. We did not stay on mission. We got completely overwhelmed, and I caught a bullet where my leg used to be. Next day, I found out that the SEALs had a plan to go wipe them all out, but because of me, they had scattered away. I let my emotions cloud my judgment. I lost a piece of me in many ways on that mission. You are the one piece that I cannot go through life without.
Treatment objective is to generate the right sound frequency to separate Jones's cells from Maria. The parameters, the desired frequency, are narrow. If the frequency is too high or too low, it could rupture and kill both cells, causing a chain reaction, killing Maria and everybody inside her mind. This is why I am conducting a test. It's working.
Hey, you okay? What do you hear?
If you guys can't hear it, there must be something happening with the frequency outside of Maria's body. Oh my gosh, I bet Liz is doing something to try to help. Oh, I gotta go help her.
No, Rosa, we need you here.
No, you don't. This is your mind palace, is. Remember that. I'll see you on the outside. Hey. What happened? Are you okay?
No. Here's to no more twists on our way to meet Theo.
Theo's dead. You were saying about there being no more twists?
There's no swirling symbols on it. Usually when I touch the glass that Michael has, it lights up, it starts to shimmer and move.
So you're saying this one is empty?
I don't know. Michael always says that alien glass is part tech and part genetics. Do you remember at the county fair last year when Max touched that console? He got information about Jones.
Theo has a symbol on his head. It looks like the one that was on Michael's glass.
What if this interacts because it holds information like a thumb drive?
So if the ideas in his head made it onto the glass, maybe.
You were right about vibrations and resonant frequency being the answer.
No way, shut up.
Okay, so because of what you said, I thought about this study that I read where sound waves were used on tumors. Then I found this research explaining how sound frequency can break plaque bonds in Alzheimer's patients.
Impressive, but in terms of Maria,
I have MacGyvered an ultrasound machine to be more powerful, but I'm not able to measure frequency. It's sort of like scooping up a hot rod and then driving it without a speedometer.
do you need my subatomic vibrational frequency to be your speedometer?
Yes, I need you to listen to the resonant frequency of the alien cells in Jones's DNA and tell me when they match with the ultrasound machine.
And then what?
Look, I can chalkboard out the science, but essentially we're going to try to break Jones's cells like an opera singer does a glass.
Without accidentally shattering Maria's cells.
Who says science isn't exciting?
Seriously, where is he?
I think it's finished.
It is.
Was he just waiting this whole time?
Lurking in the shadows.
Why wait to pounce? He could have taken the glass when Nora gave it to me.
No, he couldn't. He's just as bound up in Patricia's memories as we are. In order to find what he wanted, he had to let you walk in her footsteps.
You needed my eyes to see.
Well, I knew you couldn't resist the urge to walk the path of your grandmother. Her sense of honor would be your siren song. All I had to do was tell you how important that was to me, and that your ill-fated good nature do the rest. Besides, why fight when I can just stroll up and see all this?
Why is this science so important to you? What does it have to do with Max?
Back on our homeworld, there were a lot of Maxes. The model you have shouldn't even exist, which makes him all the more a miracle. Unlike the others, he's more than just a vessel for me.
You said the dictator was immortal. You've been jumping into clones' bodies to stay alive.
Until your mother's triad slaughtered all of them and destroyed the science I needed to generate more. But Sims and Turtles will all be a moot point.
Keep the glass, Maria. I got Jones.
Oh,
what happened? Is it not strong enough? I tried to make it more.
no, it's on steroids. Are you kidding? You crushed it. I'd say it's maybe octave and a half off.
Lower.
Oh, it's hard for me to be able to keep up to process and gauge it at the same time. I wish we had Isabel's turquoise. She uses it to boost her powers. We can use it now to
Amplify your super hearing. It'll make you more precise.
push it closer slowly, and I'll tell you when to stop.
Patricia, I found out you've been swapping the experimental drug for placebos! We know about what you've been doing with Nora and the machine. You are gonna pay for the damage you've done. I'm gonna fix you up with a nice, potent double dose. We'll observe you closely and see what data in the name of science we can gain, considering how much data you cost us.
You have a lot to learn.
Where are you going?
You can't stop their plan, Dr. Lockhart.
Well, the truth is, Patricia, I already have.
Slow and steady, sis.
So this is what you've been hiding from me all these months.
Do you really think this can stop me?
Oh, stopping you was never the plan.
What happens if I turn it on?
So, in the battle was...
Time. Which, by the looks of things, you're out of.
Okay, I'm open to that contingency plan. Yeah, good.
Let us go!
Might as well shoot Max in that pod if you want to hurt me.
What are you talking about?
When I healed Max's body, we traded places. So now Max is in my body, and I'm in his. So it's all the same. Our cells are psychically linked. You have your mother to thank for that, actually.
You're lying!
Am I? Do you have the strength to find out? Just put the gun down. Hear the whole story from your father's mouth.
Get in!
We all knew you were fighting in there.
Thankfully, I was not fighting alone. I had my sisters with me. And your mom, Garen. I didn't get a lot of time with her, but from what I saw, she was a genius and a fighter. Patricia and Nora were working on a machine together till they were caught by some creepy doctor named Lockhart.
A machine?
Yeah.
Well, what does it do? I just can't believe I've been spending my whole life trying to find a way to call aliens, and my mom already built one.
I've seen it, actually. The Lockhart machine. Now I know why it's named that.
The deep sky? Which means despite how much you want to, you can't show it to me.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna talk to my boss, Eduardo, about working on it together.
I completely get the literal definition that an alien might not get clearance to tap it with a screwdriver.
I gotta admit, I'm surprised to hear you say that.
One mission at a time, right?
You know what, though? If it makes all the suffering from the crash in 47 worth it, and it helps Max in the process, then I will tell you everything that I know about it.
Okay. I'm looking forward to it.
And I'm confused, though. What is the mission you're working on right now?
I brought you a little, Chateau Neuf de Pape to go with that science.
My brain is like racing and stuck at the same time. And the signs were all there. Jones's interest in severing his connection with Max, cloning, frequency. We have a lot of work to do.
But thanks to what we learned in the Mindscape, we also know exactly where to start. I say, just take a breath. Because that pot is hidden, right? So what if you give that big brain of yours just a little bit of a break before you start again? Can I force one on you? Because I, for one, would like to recognize just how happy I am that you are back in Roswell for good.
Okay, I'm ruined.
I'm glad too.
I'm gonna drink this wine. I'm gonna hug Maria DeLuca till it hurts.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna do what I always do. Save Max Heaven.
Alrighty, well that was Roswell, New Mexico, Season 3, Episode 8. A little bit of a win for them there. Maria's awake. The device that he's been working on, Alex has been working on, is the device that they made. Interesting. What did you guys think? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.